Rolling. So this video is about how to make the 10 by 10 grid on your photograph. So the first thing you need to do is you've got your photograph here. You are going to be choosing a 10 by 10 centimeter square area, and whatever you draw that square on, that is what you will be drawing onto your larger sheet of paper. So you kind of get an idea that 10 centimeters is from here to here, so you can kind of place your fingers on and realize like 10 by 10 is going to be about that big. So noticing that if I did that, I'm going to cut off my hair and I'm not going to get parts of my face, and that's okay. If that's a concern to you, you can always go back to your tablet and reprint a smaller picture. But I kind of personally like the idea of zooming in, because normally when you see a portrait, it's the whole face. But I like the idea of zooming in, maybe to a part that you wouldn't normally think of. So I'm going to maybe cut off my chin, and I'm going to start this way. And I'm going to draw my first 10 centimeter line right over here. You get to choose wherever you want to do that. Let's see if I can do that so you can see it. So there's a 10 centimeter line. You have to be much more careful here than you were with the other one. Because the units are smaller, centimeters are smaller than inches, any mistake you make is going to be bigger. I'm going to clearly mark the 10 and the 0. Okay? There's a rule I've heard called measure twice, always nice. So what I'll do after I've done that line is I will go back and measure a second time. There we go, 10 centimeters. Lovely. Now, if you have protractors, maybe we'll get them out because this would greatly help here. Line it up. So here's the math portion of the class. Line it up so that you've got the line over here. Let's see if I can zoom in a bit so you can see that. We want it to be 90 degrees. So you're going to mark a right angle off of this line here. And now I'm going to connect through this line here. And to make it all one step at a time, like not too many steps, go ahead and draw a big nice line. Don't worry about the length at this point. Now I know I've done a 90 degree angle here, but now I want to stop it at 10. So I'm going to stop at 10 here and put my 0 up here and mark the 0. Now I know I've got a 10 centimeter side here, I've got a 10 centimeter side down at the bottom. Now I'm going to turn it, do my 90 degree angle again, this time on this line over here. Line up over here on the straight line, look for my 90 degrees, mark my little tick up at 90 degrees here, connect through this tick mark, through to this tick mark down here, and draw a nice big line. I don't care how long it's going to be, I'll measure after. So I've got this nice long line, but from the bottom, what do I measure up to? I measure up to 10. Somebody's listening and I put a little tick mark here. Now hopefully if I've done this right, this is what I'm looking at. If I connect these two lines, I should be able to, it should be at a right angle, and it should be 10 centimeters. Looks good, I see 10 centimeters here, and if I check, it looks like it's a right angle. So I've done a good job. So measure twice, always nice. So I'm going to go back and make sure I've got 10 centimeters, 10 centimeters, 10 centimeters, and 10 centimeters. We're all good. Next step is to put the tick marks, because we are making a grid after all. Carefully do this, very carefully line it up, and at every centimeter, draw your ticks nice and slowly. A lot of people struggled with this last time, not sure why. Some people only did it on one side. You have to do all 4 sides. Side 1, then turn it. Then do the next 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You only do 9 ticks because you don't need to do the end. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and one more side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now we're going to connect them. Very important again. Some people only connect one side. I have to carefully line up the tick here with the tick mark at the bottom. There's one there and there's one here. They've got to line up. So I'm going to line them all up and I'm going to go all the way across. And I'm going to do all 10. Line up both top and bottom. You'll probably do it a little slower than I am because I have experience with this. Take more time than I'm doing here. Now, if you're confident, you can start in pen. But if you're not, start in pencil. And then after you've done it with pencil, go ahead and do it with pen on top. Because pencil on top of a photocopy of your face is not going to show very well. You'll see it'll be very shiny. The pencil marks end up being shiny against the photocopy. So you'll want to go on top after in pen just like this. Or like I said, if you feel confident in your skills, you can go ahead and start with pen right away. And notice I'm going actually up and down to make sure it's really, really dark. Unlike the other one where we wanted it light. Now I'm going to do my labeling. I'm doing A on the bottom, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, and then on the left, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and you'll repeat that on the top and the bottom as well. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then you are done your grid.